Well, the polls have now closed on this primary election night for New York State, and the results are coming into our newsroom as we come on the air tonight at 11. Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott Levin. Mary Alice is off tonight. The most notable races that we are following tonight will decide who will be on the ballot for a variety of seats, both in Albany and Washington in the November election. Let's begin with the Democratic primary race. This is for the 61st District in the New York State Senate. The seat formerly held by Buffalo Mayor Sean Ryan. Jeremy Zellner has held this seat since winning the special election for it back in February. His challenger in this race is State Assemblyman John Rivera. To on your side has crews on standby at the Erie County Democratic Committee's election night headquarters, where Jeremy Zellner is tonight, as well as John Rivera's official watch party. We are expecting to hear from both candidates before the night is over. Now, John Rivera represents the 149th Assembly District, but he is giving up his seat to run for Senate. Meanwhile, three candidates are facing off for the Democratic primary race to replace him in the state capitol. Karen Hoke is endorsed by the Erie County Democratic Party in this race, with Democratic Socialist Adam Bojak along with Kevin Deese in the running. And in the Democratic primary for the position of New York State's top financial watchdog incumbent comptroller, Thomas DiNapoli is facing a challenge from two progressive Democrats, Raj Goyal and Drew Warshaw. Now, DiNapoli has served as the state comptroller for almost 2 decades. And these are just a few of the races on the ballot tonight. To your side's Nate Benson is tracking all the primary results here in the studio. And Nate, what is happening? A busy night for you.
I've lost like 3 inches of my hairline tonight, Scott, if I'm being honest. We've got a lot of going on. Let's start with the state controller's race. Tom DiNapoli, this was called at about 9:30 tonight. Tom DiNapoli easily winning this primary, 65% against Drew Warshaw getting 21% of the vote, and Raj Goyal 14% of the vote. Interesting note here, Raj Goyal was almost neck and neck in fundraising compared to Tom DiNapoli. Both candidates raising well over $3 million. Drew Warshaw raising just over $2 million. But money doesn't, trump experience in some cases. Tom DiNapoli now going to a 6th term as state controller. Shifting gears to the second race we've got covered here in the 23rd District primary. Aaron Geese, 70% compared to Kevin Stocker's 30%. So now Aaron Geese will be going against Nick Langworthy in a very Republican district. That is going to be a very tough challenge for Aaron Geese to try to overcome, but he has support of labor unions and, of course, progressives down in the 23rd District. So certainly a fight can be made, but, Nick Langworthy has the support of President Trump. He was one of the first people to endorse President Trump all the way back in 2016, even 2015, prior to that, actually. So it'll be a very tough challenge for Aaron Geese, but that, stranger things have happened in Western New York politics. Shifting gears now to perhaps the biggest race, the 61st District. Somewhat, here we are, 99% of the vote in, 55% of the vote in, John Rivera receiving 55%, over 10,000 votes compared to Jeremy Zellner's 8,200 votes, getting 45% of that vote tonight. Now, this was a clash of kind of the moderate Democrats versus a progressive candidate, John Rivera and Adam Bojak, the progressive candidates in their respective races. Jeremy Zellner, the incumbent, winning that special election in February. He's the party boss. He's the Erie County Democratic Committee chairman. So it was certainly a clashing of styles, clashing of viewing, analytics and things like that for the party. And John Rivera prevailing. I know he's going to be taking the stage shortly. The other big race, the 149th District. That was Adam Bojak, Karen Hoke, and Kevin Deese. I didn't get that necessarily from the control room, but 50%. I think we're going to go now to one of the candidates speaking, possibly.
Yeah, I believe. Nate, let's go. We are hearing from the now Democratic nominee for the 149th Assembly race, Adam Bojak, following his victory. Here's what he had to say.
To make sure that we won this race, and I'm forever in his debt. John, I'm right after you, man. And then my kitchen cabinet, my team from day one. Jim Tamo, Maxwell Bowman, Alok Pinto, Taylor Fulton, Stacey Van Barcom, Keelan Earhart. I couldn't ask for a better team. I'm knocking on doors, they're like, oh, we saw your videos, they're so good. I'm like, yeah, Taylor, she's really good at what she does. Because every single thing they did was so good. The kids are all right, man. The kids are all right. I've always wanted to do this. Where's labor? Also wouldn't be here without all of you. And the people that were here with me at the beginning, like Lou Fazzolari from IBEW 2104 was the first union endorsement we got. And he said, I want to be on the ground floor because you're going to win. And I know you're going to win. And I want to be the first. This one's for Lou. And Will Westlake from Workers United. And Wes, without all of you early, Wes, meeting you was huge. It changed everything for me. So thank you, man. Thank you. And all your union endorsers, you guys have been such an enormous part of what we do. Because day one, if it weren't going to be with labor, I wouldn't want to do it. So I'm so proud to have you all with me. And the Working Families Party, because where our values, the working people of this district, they deserve better. And Working Families Party people have been on the ground doing that work, and so I was always honored to have your support and have you with me.
All right, right now we are hearing from State Senator Jeremy Zellner following his defeat in this primary race. He addressed his supporters just in the last 10 minutes. Let's listen in.
I just can't thank the people in this room enough because we took a really big chance. I was encouraged to make this run, resigned from my position at the board, ran a special election, believe it or not, an actual special election where 30,000 people voted back in February. 4 months, 2 races, 9 amazing staffers hired governmentally that did work that is going to impact our community moving forward.
Well, Jeremy Zellner will continue serving in office through the end of the year. Now, Karen Hoke did concede the primary race to Adam Bojak just in the last hour. She addressed her supporters following her defeat.
Our campaign that we ran is one that I am proud of. And I'm reminded of something that my mother, who is here tonight, has often told me. Your integrity cannot be taken away from you. It is something that you keep and something that you actively work to hold on to. And our campaign did just that. I want to thank everybody here tonight and wish the best for the candidates who are successful tonight and encourage us all to work together to accomplish good things for Western New York.
Now, prior to her running for Assembly, Hoke has been serving as Deputy Commissioner of Highways for Erie County. We expect that she will now continue in that role moving forward. Well, tonight we're also hearing from Aaron Geese following his victory in the 23rd District race for U.S. Congress. Here's what he had to say just within the last half hour following his win.
To Democrats and Working Family Parties members in Jamestown and Watkins Glen, Hamburg and Lockport, Fredonia and Olean, Corning and Orchard Park, to Hornell and Lancaster, Blaisdell and Angelica, Owego and Dunkirk, Alden and Elmira, all across New York 23 and right here in Erie County. We did it, and I am proud to greet you as your nominee for the U.S. House of Representatives.
And Geese will now face incumbent Republican Congressman Nick Langworthy, as Nate Benson mentioned earlier, in the November election. And incumbent State Comptroller Tom DiNapoli is celebrating once again his primary victory tonight. He shared this statement with Two on Your Side, saying in part, quote, "Our opponents tried over and over to derail our work with false attacks and reckless promises, but the people of New York State once again have seen the value of steady, responsible leadership in these chaotic times. Now the campaign is over and we need to get back to the hard work that we do protecting taxpayers and retirees, investing in New York's future," end quote. And don't forget, you can track up-to-the-minute results of all these primary races as all of the final vote tallies are being counted overnight. Just head to our website, WGRZ.com/elections.